I've always said that technology is the now and the future. I've been in the technology industry. For those of you who have followed me for any significant amount of time, I've been in the technology industry for quite some time, right? About 15 years to be exact, right? So I'm going to briefly talk about, and what you're looking at right now is my personal stock portfolio of tech companies and shares that I own. Okay. And I've been in the stock game since 2007. All right. And, these are the companies I own shares in. And, I want to talk to you about this in terms of getting into stocks and particularly tech companies, because that's my bread and butter. I know technology, I understand it. That's what I do as a profession, right? And so, like I said, technology is the now and the future, right? I'm considered a millennial. Black millennials are the driving force, right, for our generation. They're the driving force because we utilize these companies that you see right here on a day-to-day basis, right? We've utilized all of these companies, or we came across all of these companies on a day-to-day basis. So instead of using them, and most of us actually really depend on these companies, right? Like Google, that it maintains our intellectual property on YouTube, right? We depend on most of these companies. And so, I think it's always been a great thing to invest in stocks, especially in tech companies. But at the same time, you can go ahead and invest in stocks and build your own economy for your future or your family's future, which is what I've been doing. And I'm gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? I had Google shares since 2007, and Google alone, when I bought the shares, they were about what was it, about $75 a share at the time? Yeah, about 75 or something like that. As you can see now, they're about 1,000. Okay, so you do the math from 2007 to now. Google alone will be paying for my children's college tuition. All three of my boys. Just Google by itself. Okay. So I'm just gonna briefly go over some of the stuff some of the tech company stocks that I own, and give you some tips on what companies to invest in and things of that nature. Right, family? I really wanted to just share this with you because of the fact that I know and understand technology, and just want to give you guys a different cup of tea in terms of the content that I provide on my channel for you guys to know and understand, right? And break up the monotony of what's going on in the quote unquote YouTube community. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, like I said, I started off with Google back in 2007. I invested in that. I invested in Apple. I invested in AMD. The list goes on. IBM, Citrix, Adobe, Motorola. The list goes on, right? The question is, for those of you who are brand new or are interested into going in stocks, I'm still learning. Like our brother Neely Fuller said, I am still learning, family. All of this stuff that I came across in terms of I knew about the companies, but I didn't know about the stocks and how to invest and stuff like that. I got with the professional. I got with the guy who knows the stock market. And I've interviewed him before quite a few years ago. The brother's name is Brother Robert Henderson Jr. He's based out of South Florida, particularly Miami Lakes. Okay. I will put up the video. I will put up a card where you can click on a previous video where I interviewed him back in 2012, I believe. Check that interview out. He explains everything, but that's exactly how I got into the game, is through him. He is the expert. He's actually a certified financial planner. So he's based out of South Florida, particularly Miami, but he'll service you wherever you live at in the United States. You can contact him directly, and he'll get you squared away in terms of financial planning and things of that nature, right? So anyway, like I said, I'm no expert on trading stocks. I'm no expert on it. I just understand technology, and I understand that these companies are great to invest in. That's what I know, right? So one particular company where I think it's great that you guys who are new coming into stocks to invest in is a company out of China called Baidu. If you guys don't know about Baidu, they are the Google of China. All right. They're basically a search engine. It's based out of China. So the stock symbol is BIDU. So definitely check them out. When I bought the share, it was like when I bought the share back in 2013. It was going for like $30 a share or something like that. And as you can see now, it's $185 a share. You do the math on that since 2013. All right. Another one I just invested in is Snap as in Snapchat. All right, they just went public with their IPO. Definitely recommend investing in Snap. All right, and another one that you probably have heard of, but I think with this upcoming year or the second half of the year, they're going to introduce some brand new platforms within the company, and that's Oracle. Okay, definitely recommend you getting some shares in Oracle. They're going to be coming out with some brand new platforms that's going to be very, very good, especially within the mobile phone industry. All right, they're getting into that, so that's definitely going to change the game, right? In terms of that. All right. Now, one I don't have on the list, which I probably will do, which I probably will end up getting some shares in, is Samsung. Samsung is another one. I would definitely get some shares in that company. So they've always been consistent throughout the years with their I would say they're cornering the market in terms of a lot of things, TVs, phones, just anything electronic, tablets, right? They corner the market in all those categories. And I think Samsung is definitely good. I would definitely myself need to go ahead and get some shares in that company as well, right? So, family, like I said, I wanted to keep this real brief and just give you guys a background of what some of the tech companies that I have stocks in and shares in, and understand that, when you have these shares and the amount of money that you can generate from these shares throughout the years, it is well worth it. Like I said, Google alone will be paying for my children's college tuition. All right. All of this stuff really is for my family that I'm investing in. I'm not doing none of this about paying off personal debts that I have. It's all about building an economic platform for my family, for my children. That's what all of this stuff is for. And I understand and know technology. And that's exactly why I'm doing this for them, right? Building my own parallel economy for my family. That's what it's all about. Building a foundation, building a legacy for them, right? As they get older. That's what it's all about, right? So if you guys have any more questions about these particular companies, definitely reach out to me, email, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and email it to me if you need me to get you connected to the certified financial planner I recommended, Robert Henderson Jr. Definitely contact me directly, and we can definitely get started on that. Yeah, all right. So, like I said, family, just a brief overview of the tech companies that I own in shares. And yeah, family, just wanted to share this with you and let you know about how important technology is. As Black millennials, we use these companies all the time. We rely on these companies. Why not invest, right? Why not invest in ownership with these companies, right? Part ownership, rather, in shares. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, family, those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below and let me know if you actually are into the stock game. What, companies are you invested in? Do you plan on investing in any companies? Let me know down below in the comments section, family. All right, until next time, make sure you follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter. Both links will be down below in the description at The Black Separatist. Until next time, Chauncey, aka The Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.